All right, guys. Well, we're going to bring you. We're going to call this New Tool Tuesday because that'll be probably when this thing comes out. It's actually Monday, but it might be Tuesday by the time it comes out. Ultimately, so I was at my local Harbor Freight store the other day, and was just kind of looking around, and something caught my eye. Now, those of us in the business, you know, we're used to ball joint presses. We use them for, of course, ball joints, but we also use them, a lot of us use them for, you know, universal joints and several other pressing tasks throughout the automotive industry. So, you know, we're all familiar with this guy here. You know, this is OTC's original ball joint press, now copied by everybody. This one, of course, you know, Maddox, you know, from the local Harbor Freight. This thing runs about 90 bucks. Okay, same cups we've dealt with forever, all right? And, you know, trying to hold this thing together, you need 4 hands. Well, a long time ago, Snap-on came out with what was called the BJP1, okay, their ball joint press. And effectively, Icon now has mimicked that, it seems. So we're going to do a little bit of an unboxing and kind of look this thing over. After using the BJP1 for 30 plus years, you know, well, probably 20 years, as long as it's been out on the market. Ultimately, what made that thing so cool was the fact that these parts lock to the collars, so you didn't need 4 extra hands. It also had a ball bearing drive inside of here, so effectively, you know, this guy didn't ride on friction alone, it actually was a greased ball bearing. It also had a grease zert here. So what we noticed when I got this thing, we were looking up the BJP1, and I sold my last one a long time ago, but wanted an upgrade to this thing in our shop. Was how close this really looks to the BJP1. So we're going to unbox this thing for you guys. Hey Daniel, will you grab that one and let's take that out of the way. I think we're probably going to need the room.
Big box. Yes, it is.
So let's get into this thing, guys, and see what this is all about. We literally just got it, so it looks really similar, including the case. Let's see, how are we going to get this thing out of here? This way. Like so. I'm going to take that. Yeah, guys, this looks very, very similar. All the way down. Master ball joint, U-joint press set. Yeah, this looks very similar even to the Snap-on, yeah, their production. The way they build their case. Good heavy handle, solid hinge. So yeah, guys, we're gonna open this thing up. I'm kind of excited. The crazy thing about this tool, guys, is the BJP1 from Snap-on retails for about $890 now. And when I first bought it years ago, it was over $1,000. And then you had to buy an additional adapter kit for it, and that was another $400 or $500. This from Icon, very impressive right out of the gate. This is normal retail price is $229.99, guys, 230 bucks. It's a smoking deal. It's on sale currently. I mean, like I said, this is what, December, no, this is January 12th. January 12th, they're doing their parking lot sale. This thing's on sale right now for $189.99. You cannot beat the value in this thing. So right off the gate, looking at this, this is very, very similar to the BJP1 from Snap-on, guys. Look at how beefy that is. I mean, that's got to be every bit of 3/8 or better thick, okay? And just like I thought, inside of here, we've got a locking ring. And take a look, guys. There's our ball bearing. I knew it. Yeah, that used to be one of the designs that I believe Snap-on had patented, was the ball bearing situation there, as well as the grease zert for our compression screw. This thing really, really looks like a faithful recreation. Here, Daniel, check that out. See how.
Oh, wow. Camera does not do it justice on how heavy and stout this thing actually is.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That is pretty radical, huh?
Oh, wow.
So, one of the things, like I said, that made the Snap-on super cool was that these cups effectively locked themselves in position. Now, Snap-on used to use compression rings. They were basically silver rings that locked everything together. And check this out, guys. Look at what Icon has done. We have locking spring-loaded balls, very much like your ratchet retainer. So I'm going to guess, well, I'll be.
Wow.
Look at that, guys.
That's how they got around it.
That is genius. Let's try one of these heavy ones. Let's see if this thing will really hold this thing in place.
Wow.
That is absolutely awesome, guys. I mean, that is amazing. Takes a little bit to get them off, but I actually like that. I really, really like that. So those little spring-loaded balls, you can hear that snap. That is incredible. That is absolutely awesome.
And when compared to the Snap-on, you said it has rings.
It had metal rings that actually popped down in these grooves. So when you bought the kit, it came in, you know, your fair set of adapters, but then it came a little bag over here with a set of metal rings, and you'd have to take these and snap a metal ring inside of here, kind of like a keeper ring, and then this part was, instead of having retaining balls, it was grooved. So everything was grooved to effectively catch these steel rings that used to be put inside of here. And I will tell you from experience, guys, no joke, 30 plus years of doing this, this is a better design. This is worlds better. The Snap-on would hold, okay, but it would not hold the larger adapters. They would still fall off. This is a much, much better design. Now you can see, just like the previous iteration, just like Snap-on's version, okay, this of course is for our ball joints. This guy here is for our U-joints, but you can see we've got a little divot there. That little divot keeps this centered on that ball bearing down in there, guys. So when this goes in, you can see we're not riding all the way down on the threads. That's in, guys. We're riding on a ball bearing. Think of the friction reduction there, guys. Get a little bit of grease in there, and we're not collapsed all the way down to the bottom. We're not riding on that. We are riding on a ball bearing. That is amazing. This tool is incredibly well designed. And I have no doubt that it is going to perform as well or better than the Snap-on version of the BJP1. One of the cool things with this design is the ability to put this thing literally in a vise, guys. That's why it's cut out that way, okay? Literally to put this in a vise. Now I can rotate my vise any which direction I want to go. Let me get this guy broke loose here. Now, I can rotate my vise, and I'm working on a drive line. I'm going to pull this guy out. I'm going to go ahead and slap this guy in here. And again, we're riding on a ball bearing, guys. I'm going to position my drive line in here. I'm going to knock out some U-joints very, very quickly. Precise. We know this thing isn't going to stretch. It isn't going to bend. We can rotate that around. We have access to our press. Man, grease cert, that is awesome. The other thing I noticed with this kit, really, really excited about, is it's complete. The kit's complete, guys. When you bought the BJP1 initially, I think you got 6 adapters. I can't remember, it's been some time, but you got 6 or 8 adapters initially, and then you had to buy an additional adapter kit to do some of your trucks, okay? It didn't come with some of these bigger ones. It didn't come with these odd angled ones for some of your Chryslers and some of your other vehicles that require a specialty cup. It did not come with those. certainly this was part of an adapter kit. You know, that is a specially cut cup. So these are, yeah, this looks like Toyota, quite possibly. I'd have to look at the manual, but it looks to me like a Toyota ball joint press. So I am just excited about this kit, guys. I mean, this is absolutely, you know, so this guy here, this is going to be your conventional cup ride, okay? So this guy goes in here. It comes with your clip. You're going to go ahead and clip this guy in place, and then that lives here. But this has our ball bearings. Again, we're going to clip this guy in. So we got us a cup there. We're going to go ahead and dial this guy back here. Let's see. We're going to give this guy a little bit of a shake and see what happens. We'll go ahead and pull this out. I'm going to go ahead and put this one back in. And let's just say, man, we got to push that small cup. Let's see if we can get this thing in position, guys, with nothing falling apart. So I'm going to be in here. We got our ball joint sitting down in here. We're going to use this guy to go ahead and drive it on out through the control arm. So effectively, she holds. That design is amazing. What do you think, Daniel? You like it?
Compared to the traditional that we have over there, like you said, that's a 4-man job, and you cut down 2 extra set of hands and make the job easier on yourself, which saves time, money, helps the customer out with efficiency. So all around, just a great product coming from Icon, and at 1/8 of the price, maybe less, you know. It's a solid product all the way around. Definitely very good first impression on just unboxing it alone.
Yeah, the cups are very heavy steel, man. They're made very, very well. These aren't chintzy cups, guys. These are well made. This is a very well thought out product. They really did a good job. And at $229 retail, and like I said, on sale right now at $189, guys, Snap-on's in trouble. You'd be hard pressed to beat this tool. Honestly, you know, I've been doing it a long time, and the reality of it is I've used the genuine article, and this beats it. I mean, all the way across the board, this beats it. They even come up with some things that we didn't have, which allows you to stack these effectively if you were going to something deeper. Look at that, guys. What if you got a very long spline? What if, look at that.
Wow.
Look at that, guys. That's a game changer. That did not exist before. That gives us that much space, okay? Before, for those bigger ball joints, we didn't have that.
Compared to Snap-on's kit, did that one also come with something to extend it?
No.
As well? No?
No, not at all. Nope. Nope, you had to do it in increments.
Oh, wow. So get it going and then just
Yeah.
swap it. Wow. Okay.
Definitely. I'll tell you what, I am impressed. I've been a long time since I've seen a tool like this that got me this excited, but this one does. This is top notch. Bravo.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Very
They did a wonderful job. So yeah, guys. So this is Icon's new ball joint press set. Plenty of adapters. You guys want to see the part number?
Right here.
BJJP16. Yeah, guys, I'll tell you, if you're in the market, you need a ball joint press, I would get down there and get it. That $189.99 on sale, or even $229 retail.
still
You guys just walk in, man, you're not even a member, and you get that thing for $229. That is a steal. You're not going to beat it. So
With the lifetime warranty as well.
yeah,
so just
lifetime
as
warranty,
good.
definitely. So yeah, well, that's it, guys. You got anything else, Daniel?
I'm very impressed. All I got to say is maybe Snap-on, watch out, because Icon might be coming for you here soon.
All right, we'll see you guys later.
Sign off.